Welcome into this week's edition of Third and Long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Connor Rowntree. We're here in the Sports Tree studio, and it is Third and Long, the Week 10 Sunday slate. We're already into Week 10. We have some great-looking bets for this week. I actually love the slate on Sunday for this weekend, and I love the Sunday Nighter. Finally, we have some proper primetime games this week. Thursday Nighter, that looks great on paper. The Sunday Nighter, that looks great on paper. The Monday Nighter, if Tua and Matthew Stafford can show up and play well, like their vintage selves, that one should be fun too. But we're going to just run through every single game on Sunday, and we're starting with the worst possible game. The NFL must hate the Germans. You have to wake up early if you want to see this one, or you can just go to church or sleep in. Do your thing on Sunday. Go grab brunch with the family because it's the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Both these teams are 2-7. The Giants, though, they're kind of feisty. I'll give them that. However, I don't think they're a good team, and you won't be seeing me laying any money. I'm not laying 6.5 points on the Giants. I'm not laying 5.5 points on the Giants. The Panthers, they won last week. Yeah, it was against the Saints, but at least they're probably feeling good about themselves for the first time since, ever, because they're the Carolina Panthers. They have the 32nd ranked defense in the NFL. They literally rank dead last in the league in defense. So maybe this Giants team can move the ball, but I'm not backing Danny Dimes with my money. I don't want to throw this into a parlay. I don't trust the line at 40.5 for a total. I just won't be watching this game. I'm not interested. This is your 1-800-GAMBLER game of the week because, again, both those teams can be kind of feisty, no matter how bad they are. So that's a pass spot for us. New England Patriots at the Chicago Bears. I think I have to take the Bears. 5.5 points. They should be able to win this game. However, I just don't like how things look in Chicago right now. You have DJ Moore walking off the field mid-play when Caleb Williams is running for his life last week. There's some rumors that Matt Eberflus is on, he's obviously on the hot seat, but that there's players that want him out. That's never a good sign. So, I mean, you would have to lay the points with the Bears if you were going to bet this game, but I think this is a stay-away spot because that's just a bad situation right now brewing in Chicago, which is unfortunate because Caleb Williams is going to fall into that typical Bears cycle. Mitchell Trubisky lost his first head coach after his first NFL season. Justin Fields lost his first NFL coach after his first NFL season. It looks like Caleb Williams is going to lose his first coach. The Bears aren't breaking the cycle here. They look bad. This could get really bad for the Bears here, especially if they lose at home to New England, a New England team that is trash, that has the 30th ranked offense in the NFL, that can't pass the football for the lives of them. This could get ugly. So the Bears need to lean on that top 10 defense. Maybe play an under in this one, but there's no way I'm enthusiastic about betting the Chicago Bears. The Buffalo Bills head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. The Bills are 7-2. The Colts are 4-5. The Bills, they've won 4 in a row. They're looking pretty good. However, laying 3.5 points just seems like a bit of a trap spot. I need to see more from this Bills team to go into Indianapolis and win on the road. Look, I don't think the Colts are a good team. I don't think their defense is very good. Obviously, they rank 29th in the league, so that's not just me. That's not just an opinion. They're actual shit. So the Bills should be able to put up points. Yeah, you got to go with the Bills in this one. I don't know why I'm overthinking that. Yeah, never mind. Take Buffalo. Let's roll. The Minnesota Vikings head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. The 2-7 Jaguars, mind you. Minnesota is 6-2. This is just not good. You don't want to be betting this spot. Look, I think that Minnesota could get fraud checked in this game. I don't like Jacksonville by any means. Their defense is horrendous. I think Minnesota will be able to move the football with Aaron Jones, but again, it seems like the wheels are starting to fall off a little bit on this Vikings team, so I won't be playing them in a money spot, but they should be able to win this game. The 8-0 Kansas City Chiefs are hosting the division rival Denver Broncos, and the Broncos, they got exposed last week. Yeah, that one didn't feel so good. We were on the Broncos. That was just a ton of points to have in hand. Bo Nix finally started looking good, and then he played a bad defense, and he didn't look very good doing it. I think this Kansas City defense, obviously being top 3, is going to cause a lot of problems. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not sure if I'll be laying the points. I'm going to have to run it through the model, but the Chiefs is a parlay spot here at -380. You can never juice up a parlay too much if you're into those money line parlays. I think that's a safe spot to go here, but the Kansas City Chiefs here, they're definitely the pick. The Atlanta Falcons head into New Orleans to take on the Saints, and I'm playing this down from 3.5 to dash 2.5, and I'm laying those points with the Falcons at dash 130. I think that's one of the better bets of this week. This Falcons team has a top 10 offense. Their defense is a little shaky, but I don't think Derek Carr and the Saints are the team to take advantage of them. Divisional game. I've just seen the Falcons be able to win games when I've seen the Saints literally throw games away. They look terrible, and Kirk Cousins has already thrown for 2,300 yards on the season. So I like, I definitely like this Falcons team to keep rolling here as they head into New Orleans. The San Francisco 49ers head into Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and my oh my, has Baker Mayfield ever looked good this season, completing 71.4% of his passes, 23 touchdown passes to set the pace in the NFL. Man, I'm loving what Baker Mayfield is doing for his team. Even last week, without Chris Godwin, without Mike Evans, he found a way to find his targets and exploit them. And we had Cade Otton to go off, and he did that. We had him over on his reception prop and his receiving yards. And I probably like that again this week, especially against this San Francisco 49ers team. Now, this Niners team, they are also prolific on offense. If Deebo Samuel is feeling better and Christian McCaffrey is back on the field, ding, 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 I think this game could turn into a shootout. Over 50.5 points, that's a lot to ask for, but let's not forget Baker Mayfield, as I said, he leads this league in passing touchdowns with 23, and he also has 9 interceptions, and he throws some pretty bad ones too. And if you set up Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy with a short field, look out for some points to be scored in this one. So I like the Buccaneers to get on the board. I like the 49ers to get on the board. And I think this could be a good old-fashioned Southern shootout. The 6-2 Pittsburgh Steelers head over to Washington to take on the 7-2 Commanders, and I'm actually going to take the points, and I'm taking the Steelers in this one, and I feel pretty good about it. Look, Mike Tomlin, he dominates rookie quarterbacks. Through his tenure in Pittsburgh, he is 25-6 against rookie quarterbacks straight up, plus you're giving me the 3 points, plus Russell Wilson is averaging over 270 passing yards in his 2 starts. This Commanders team, their defense did sharpen up, but that was against Caleb Williams, and to be honest with you, the Bears they didn't look very good. They were all over the place in that game. They're my team, and I'm still shitting on them, right? That's how bad they were. So I do like Russell Wilson to be able to spread the ball around the field. He now has Mike Williams to play with, an acquisition from the trade deadline. Najee Harris, he's been running well this season. And let's not forget that Pittsburgh Steelers defense is fucking terrifying. They have a top 6 defense. They know how to get after the quarterback. Hayward, Watt, oh man, those guys are going to be coming for a very skinny, a very small, a very undersized Jaden Daniels who has a rib injury. He could get absolutely annihilated in this one. And nothing is going to shake his kitchen more than that Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So I like the Steelers to go out there and win this game on the road. I like them as straight up underdogs, and I like them with the points. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tennessee Titans heading to LA to take on the Chargers. I think the Chargers are probably one of the safest parlay spots on the week. Do I want to lay a touchdown with them? Not really. I mean, Tennessee has a pretty solid defense. I just see the Chargers being able to drive the field. I think Justin Herbert is having one of the most underrated seasons under center this season. He has looked absolutely stellar, completing 65% of his passes with 10 touchdowns to just 1 interception on the season. He's a game general out there. He's a game manager. He's leading his troops, and he's winning football games. I think this is a game that the Chargers should be able to win. They're at home. I like the Chargers to win this game and possibly to juice up a parlay spot and maybe look towards an under in that game as well. The New York Jets are taking on the Arizona Cardinals. This game feels like it's going to be feisty, right? The Jets finally seem to be putting things together. The Cardinals, they're leading the NFC West. This could be a lot of fun. Who's going to win this game? To be honest with you, I have no fucking idea. I don't know what Aaron Rodgers we're going to get. Devontae Adams finally got on the board last week. We hit that touchdown prop. I don't know. I just don't know. I think points are going to be scored in this game, so I think it could be a lot of fun to watch, and Kyler Murray is must-watch television. And this Jets team, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll lay those points all day. A touchdown, exactly a touchdown. You push if they somehow don't win by a touchdown. I don't care that the game's in Dallas. Dak Prescott's out. You're going to have Cooper Rush going up against this Eagles defense. I like this Eagles defense. They're top 3 for a reason, and then this rush attack has Saquon Barkley. And honestly, I don't trust Cooper Rush to move the ball, and the Cowboys have one of the worst rushing offenses in the entire NFL. They literally rank dead last in the NFL in rushing yards, actually. Not one of, they have the worst rushing attack in the NFL. How are they going to move the ball? The Eagles are going to win this game, lay the points, cover the spread. Let's have some fun. Sunday night football, here we go. Detroit Lions at the Houston Texans. Give me the Lions. I like the Lions in this one. Houston, it looks like they're starting to falter a little bit. This has got to be a get-right spot under the bright lights at home. But, man, Dan Campbell's team, they're going to come in. They're going to be prepared. This offense can win with Jared Goff's arm if he has to push the ball down the field to Amon-Ra St. Brown, to Sam Laporta, or they can go to their two-headed monster backfield with David Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs. They have different ways to attack you and win this football game. And, yes, this Houston Texans defense has been solid this season. They just haven't been tested to the level of this Detroit Lions offense. So look out for the Lions to go out there and make some noise. So I'm leaning towards laying the points with the Lions here. I want to see what the model has to say. And then again, over 49 points, I think that's extremely attainable in this game, although it's a primetime matchup. Look, the last time these two teams met, they combined for 66 points. These are two high-flying offenses that know how to score. They have big play abilities. And, yeah, man, I think 49 points, is extremely attainable, especially with this Lions offense humming the way they are. For all of our best bets and access to our betting model, make sure you head over to sportstree.ca and download our Week 10 pick package today or sign up. Remember, you upgrade your subscription, you upgrade your chances in winning. Folks, I'm Connor Rowntree. We won over 5 units last weekend. Let's stay hot. Enjoy the football.